Hello, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Richie here. It is Friday, 10 a.m. It's my birthday. So, you know what that means. Time for a little treat. This is the Prohibition edition of the Cutty Sark. 50%. Sure, it's going to be tasty. You hear that? Okay, and I have my late grandfather's Aberdeen tankard. Here you go. Union Street, Aberdeen. All right. Cheers. Ten in the morning, that's tough. Okay. Today we are talking about Silo. It is a new branch to the tree, which is the Binance Reap ecosystem. We have Breep, we have Rake, and now you can stake. Rhymes, huh? Because it's my birthday, I'm going to do a one Breep giveaway. That's right. So all you have to do is watch this video and answer the question. The question is, what is the new token which is coming out for the Breep ecosystem, which is not yet out? What is the name of the token? I'll explain this later in the video. So to win one Breep, now I think Breep at the moment is worth probably about $30 to $40, but you know, it's been up to a high of 120. Could go higher one day. Could be winning a lot of money. Name it in the comments. Leave your Binance Smart Chain wallet address, and then I will fly the winner one Breep into there. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's have a look into the Rake farm first, and then into Silo. I'm going to show you how I'm making some money in there. Cheers. Okay, just so that you can get a quick look at the site that we're going to be talking mostly about, this is Silo. You asked, we delivered. A lot of people have been asking for single asset staking for Breep and for Rake. Before this, we had to pair it with BNB to get into the Rake farm. Some people don't like pairing in liquidity because of the perceived idea of impermanent loss. For me, with tokens such as Breep, I really believe that it's going to be worth a lot more in the future. And with the Rake, which I was pairing, Rake over here, which was the reward token for the Rake farm, I didn't buy any anyway, you know. So I was farming it, then pairing it with the BNB. So if we pop into Rake farm quickly, so this is where we kind of started on the Binance Smart Chain. Just 3 weeks ago, I think. So we have price of Rake, $400 now, up from yesterday, which is nice to see. Total value locked, 9 million still. Now you'd think, you know, from my last video, it's not that much. But just think how many other farms have come and went in these past 3-4 weeks. How many of them have you lost in? How many of them have you been rugged in? You know, this is still here. It's still paying out. So you can see here, I still have $5,700 in Rake farm. I'm not pulling out. And I have $21 to collect. Majority of my capital is in the Breep and r.d.d.cormack. I have $4,800 in here. I have a tiny amount in the Rake and Breep pool, and I have a very small amount in the r.d.d.cormack and Rake pool. The reason is because last night I pulled my liquidity out of the r.d.d.cormack and Rake pool to put it into the new dApp called Silo. And I'll show you exactly what I did there very soon. I'm also in one of these moon lockers. Be careful here. It's pretty obvious because a huge warning comes up if you want to put anything in these. But I put $836 into the moon locker, and it is locked there forever. This is good. I wanted to help the ecosystem in a way because it buys back Rake, keeping the price of Rake up. The whole reason for all these ecosystems is to make sure your reward token Rake doesn't dump and you don't get wrecked. So this is why they lock the dollar. For example, my USDC is locked in this moonlocker. I cannot take it out. I'm paid in reward in Rake. I'm about 41% paid back now, and I have begun to compound now back into the moonlocker. So I get more rake rewards. My logic there is because eventually rake will go up. It will. And when it does, I'll be ready. So we have here, rake farm also, you know, you have, you can go into Goose or $, and you have a bunch of PancakeSwap pairs here. I'm not in these because I actually only use PancakeSwap for the token Reef with BNB, and they don't have that, so I don't feel the need to go into any of these. I just stick in the PancakeSwap. It's fine. It's fine. Add it if you want, though, please. This is rake farm. It's been very profitable for me, for other people. Like I said when they opened, I don't suggest you buy rake until we figure out how much rake is really worth, because rake launched and pumped and then has dumped. So we're thinking about two tokens here. We're thinking about rake. This is rake here. You see from its inception all the way up to 30,000, and then we've gone down to $400. Yesterday, you can't see that, but it was quite a large pump, 100% pump yesterday on the news of Silo. Obviously, this is not an ideal chart to be looking at. This is why I don't buy rake yet, because we need to find out how much it's going to be gradually trading at once it stopped the decline. Ways to stop the decline. The Moonlocker was a way to stop the decline. And now Silo is another way to stop the decline. To stop people farming, being rewarded, and then just selling it all. How do we make sure that rake has a value? Okay, not just as a farmable asset. This is what is going on now. Also, we have here Breep, which you can win in my giveaway. We have Breep here. Start came out at about $6, went all the way up to 130, and now it's trading around about $40. So you can win one Breep with my competition. Just watch out for the next token that's being released. I'll mention it soon, I promise. I'll wink when I say it. So all good and dandy. So the success of rake, well, let's have a look, okay? Rake currently is holding 1,293 addresses are holding rake. Being held, it's being traded a lot. You can see here there's a lot of trades, back and forth trading on it. So I am pretty bullish also on rake. Just I need to give it time and accumulate it. By farming with it from the reward I get, I compound it into the Rat BNB and Rake LP, okay? So which means I harvest my rewards. I sell half into BNB, then I pair them together, put them back into the farm. This is the way I'm farming with my profit. I'm compounding. This is what this is called. So this is what I'm doing. Every now and again, I buy some more Breep with my rewards as well. I just increase this pool. But now there's other options. So let's have a look into the new side. So here, this is called farm.br34p.finance. The farm is called this. But now we have silo.br34p.finance. This is Silo. Okay. So within under one day, this has been about 12 hours. We already have 356 people in here. Total value locked is $214,000. And there have been 786 transactions. Like, this is going very well. Huge at APY. Nice new logo of the little Grim Reaper. Link for Telegram at the bottom. Okay. Silo. Silo is a non-inflationary single asset staking platform for Rake and Breep, designed to remove Rake and Breep from circulation and pay rewards in Rake and Breep through a value transfer from weak hands to strong hands, using a 10% tax on deposits and withdrawals. 2% of the tokens collected from this tax are paid out instantly to the token stakers in Silo, and the rest go into a pool, which is then drip distributed at a rate of 2% of the daily pool. So to put your Rake or your Breep into Silo, you're going to pay 10% in. So there's going to be 10% tax. So if you put in 10 tokens, you're going to get 9 tokens staking in there. Say you compound for a while and you get 10 tokens again. You pull out, you're going to come out with 9. So there's this incentive here first for you to stay in Silo for a substantial amount of time. Silo is great for you if you have Breep or you've been looking to buy Breep with the plan of holding it for the long term to see what kind of price action it's going to have and also what kind of benefits to the ecosystem holding Breep is going to give you. Same with Rake. You get your rake rewards from farming in the rake farm, even by using a pancake swap pair. Okay, then you could take that rake reward and start putting it into the silo, therefore putting your rake to work. So this is beneficial for the investor, but also for the token of rake and breep. That means that there's so much more rake and breep not being sold for other coins. It's being held in silo, keeping a pretty decent floor for the price of rake and for breep. The passive income you get from holding your breep or your rake in these pools is 2% of the tokens collected from this tax are paid out instantly to everyone who's already in. So it's like a first come, first served kind of basis, yeah? If you're in and someone else comes in after you, you're going to get part of that 2% dripped into your balance, depending on how much you're staking. The more you stake, the more drip you're going to get. And the rest goes into a pool, which is dripped 2% daily down. So let's pop into you can see here the APYs both are roughly the same, 1,200 and 1,100 APY. Let's pop into the rake. So this is what the interface looks like. Here we have deposit, withdraw. Okay, so for example, I put in 10 rake. Okay, I'm going to be depositing 9 rake, the 10% in fee. Okay, I want to take out 10 rake. I'm going to get 9 rake. So you need to think first, you need to cover that 10% in out fee in your rewards before you even think about removing this from here. This is how it's going to lock in a lot of rake and breep into the ecosystem. So I have 0.6 rake in here at the moment, and I have rewards of 0.01 rake. So the way to play this is you have two choices, okay? You can either claim, so I want to claim my 0.1 rake and sell it. You could do that. But if I claim the 0.1, there's also going to be a 10% tax on taking that out. Or I can compound it, which I'm going to be doing until I have more money than, of course, I put in. And there we go. So it's added to my rake, which is now increased my percentage stake, meaning my drip has been increased slightly. Now, as you saw, most of my breep is working in the farm. Over here, I have, my full shoot run by these days is about $5,000 worth of breep is working away in the farm. So I don't have so much spare to play around with, but I threw some in just to get in there. So I have 5 in here. It's made me 0.05 breep, and the same idea. Do I compound? Do I withdraw? I'll be compounding this for, I'm guessing about 2 or 3 weeks to try and see where that gets me. And after that, I'll make a decision on, do I enjoy the farm or do I enjoy the silo more for these tokens? Okay, so then I compound my breep into here. So this will go to 0, this will go up by 0.5. And maybe my percentage stake will marginally increase. Yeah, I went up 0.01%. Nice. Okay, so this is silo. This is how it works. It's pretty simple. You just have to remember the 10% in, 10% out. Okay? And that's the farm. So this is all great, but do we stop here? No, we march on forward. So in the future, in the next couple of days, there's going to be a pre-sale for the new token, which is drip. Here is the logo for drip. Okay, this is a very similar referral-based drip structure to bankroll flow. Okay, from your deposit, you're going to be getting a 1% drip every day, plus referral bonus. This is a team building token. It's drip, and it's not out yet. So I'll leave the link for the Telegram. I'll talk more about drip once I'm in it. Okay, which I will be joining it. If you're interested in the pre-sale, the information's all in the Telegram, which I'll link. So this is all supposed to be working together to make sure that the tokens that we're investing in are growing value, okay, as we're farming. Don't forget, a lot of these are deflationary tokens. You know, at some point, there's not going to be enough rake left to farm, and the price is just going to shoot. So the new token coming out next week is called Drip on a new website. So after that, there will be 3 ecosystems working together in the Binance Smart Chain for Breep, for Rake, and for Drip. So I'm going to go off and enjoy my birthday. You guys have a great day too. To win the 1 Breep, just leave the answer to the question I asked earlier with your Binance Smart Chain address. I will choose the winner in my next video and send that Breep to you. Maybe you. Maybe you. Maybe you. Okay, peace. Don't get wrecked.